because I made a video and I did it, which is now deleted. I thought they were the official OTS packs, but no, this one actually has a source attached to it, so I can it's probably 100% confirmed that the OTS packs are that the rarities are out. And in my opinion, I think they kind of dropped the ball on this one for a little while, in a little bit, but I'll explain that when I get there. So the super rares are Sky Iris, Domain of the True Monarchs, Paladin of Felgrand, Dupe Frog, Ignite Reload, Oasis of Dragon Souls, Metaphos Gold Driver, and Allied Justice Cycle Reader. Now, the more notable cards that are being reprinted are Metaphos Gold Driver, Allied Justice Cycle Reader, Dupe Frog, and probably Sky Iris. The reason why I say this is because all four of these cards are relatively decent, are actually still in the meta. A lot of them are really, really good, but the cards I really think that they kind of dropped the ball on were Domain of the True Monarchs, Paladin of Felgrand, Oasis of Dragon Souls, and Ignite Reload. Now, Oasis of Dragon Souls, I believe, should have been a super a long time ago. I think it should have been a super rare when the OTS pack, or either when the OTS packs were just rolling around, or around Astral Pack 8 just was dropping. But I think that Oasis of Dragon Souls is kind of a waste being a super rare. They could have even reprinted this in the Gold series last year, but they chose not to do that. Ignite Reload is fine, I guess, but I mean, it wasn't a card that needed a reprint. Plus, we had the Megatin, which was kind of, I think, really cheap. Anyway, I don't think people are just going to downgrade their rarities to a super. So, Paladin of the Felgrand stuff is not being played right now, and neither are Monarchs for the most part. Monarchs are, for the most part, not good right now. So I really don't see why they bothered reprinting these cards as supers. But it's whatever. Dupe Frog, Skyrim, like I said, Dupe Frog, Sky Iris, Metaphos, Gold Driver, and Allied Justice Cycle Reader are pretty good card reprints. I actually will be picking up a playset of Cycle Readers since they are getting reprinted, and I want to be picking up while they're cheap. Metaphos Gold Drivers, I play Metaphos, so I want super rare Gold Drivers because I think that would actually look really good. And Dupe Frog is pretty nice. Dupe Frog is nice. I like Dupe Frog. Also the commons, they have some of the reprints that are just simple name changes, like Frog of the Jam is no longer Frog of the Jam, it is now called Slime Toad. Kinetic Soldier is Cypher Soldier. Red Eyes Bee Chick is also now Black Dragon's Chick, so they are now no longer attached to their synergies. It's kind of they're kind of giving it like the Sky Scout treatment, because Harpy's Brother was originally called Harpy's Brother in the TCG, but then they changed it after a few years later in an Astral Pack to Sky Scout. But the other than that, the comments are Rare Fish, Enchanting Mermaid, Doom Shaman, Fusionist, Knights and Sorcerer, Unizombie, DD Crow, Hecatrice, Dark Storm Dragon, and a Beast of the Pharaoh. Now, Rare Fish is a card that we don't have in the TCG yet, so it's kind of okay that we're getting one of these. I kind of think that for the 5 people that have watched that video, I think that they need to stop reprinting the Blue Eyes stuff, but they didn't do that, so they got us a card that isn't in the TCG. Fusionist is a fine reprint. I don't think it actually has a decent reprint in a long time, so it's good. Knights and Sorcerer is pretty good too, because it is a super from Cross Souls that is super expensive. That is really expensive right now. It's not super expensive, but it is just expensive. Unizombie, I guess it's fine. DD Crow is pretty good. Dark Storm Dragon is already common, and so is Hecatrice, which is really strange because Hecatrice is supposed to search out Valhalla, which I don't see on this list, which is weird, but that's fine. And the ultis are Super Quantal Mech Beast Grand Pulse, Speedbird Terrortop, and Swap Frog. Now, I think they kind of dropped the ball with one of the ultis, and that's Grand Pulse. I think Grand Pulse would have been a fine super rare to reprint in this pack, and I've actually been advocating for a super rare Grand Pulse for a long time. I like Grand Pulse, but I don't think it's that good. But I think it is too good to be a rare. So it's whatever. Terrortop is pretty good. I think that regardless of what I think might happen to it on the ban list, it's a fine reprint. It's okay. And Swap Frog is pretty good too. I think it's fine. So yeah. Swap Frog is for those who aren't in the know. The reason why the frog support is getting reprinted is because of Tree Toad, and I guess some people just can't let go of the fact that Frog FTK was a thing. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, what you guys think of these reprints in the comment section down below. I will see you in the next video. This has been Team MetaMorphosis signing off.